Hello, my name is Phil Turner. I'm with Anywise Enterprise, and I'd like to give you a quick demo of how you create an animation in my new app called The Matrix, which is a video wall for your iPads. First thing you need to do is create the project by hitting the plus button in the projects table. Give it a name. I'll call it Test, I think. And then you can choose a wallpaper, hit image button to choose an image from your library, but I'll just choose a color for now. And here you see our project down here. You can edit a project at any time by hitting this detailed disclosure button, and then you can also copy it by hitting the copy button. But there's no chapters right now, so the first thing we need to do is add a chapter. We'll give it a name, and we'll leave the duration at 10 seconds. Transitioning is just what it does after the duration has expired. We'll leave that at fade. Flash screen will just flash the screen, and erase persisting. If there are any layers in a previous chapter that were set to stay until erased, that would erase them, and I'll show you that later. So here's our chapter. Here's our matrix. Right now it's a 1 by 1. Let's change it to something a little more interesting, maybe 2 by 3. So this is representing a total of 6 iPads here. And what we need to do is create a layer. I'll add a text layer. I'll say hello. We can choose to move it to the end position, to the end and back, or stay at start is there so you don't have to fiddle with matching the end position to the start position. We'll go, let's say, end and back. This is the font here. We'll set it as size here and a color, say blue. I'll leave the font name alone. And then here's your animation choices here. If you choose from the first column, then you can't choose from the others because those are kind of a little bit different. But let's make this say, we'll call this one a flip, and we'll make it fade out. So we'll save that. And here's our layer. And this is, we got start position selected, so we can just put our finger on that and drag it to where we want it to start. Choose our end position, and we can drag that to where we want it to end. And then you can preview what this is going to look like by hitting the chapter preview button here. And now it's flipping, it's fading out, going from the upper left to lower right, and then it's going to reverse and go back. So let's add another layer. Let's make this an image layer. I can click the box here and choose an image from your library. I'll choose this circle here. And let's make that one an ellipse. And that's a little small, so what you can do is double tap a layer to edit it, and I'll make that, let's say, 300%. If you want to delete a layer, you can hit the delete button here and then double tap and we'll delete. Otherwise, a double tap will allow you to edit that layer. So let's now preview what that looks with the ellipse in there. That's pretty good. You can double tap a preview at any time to cancel it. And let's add a second layer in here, a second chapter. We'll call this 2. And now the chapters are played consecutively. 2 will start after 1 is done, but the layers are all played simultaneously within that chapter at the same time. So let's add a text layer to chapter 2. We'll call this goodbye. Let's make it a really big font here. We'll go up to 800 somewhere. Okay, we'll make it black. Let's change the font, say marker felt. And this one maybe we'll make it shrink since it's so big, and maybe rotate. And we'll start it maybe down the lower left and end it at the top right. Let's preview that, see what that looks like. And now it's shrinking, it's rotating, and it's moving from start to finish. So that's pretty good. I'll double tap. Let's add an image to that chapter. Maybe I'll choose my TubeBuddy icon here, and we'll make that one snow. And let's see what that looks like. Preview that. And I can see that's a little big, so I'll double tap that layer, and let's make it a 25% scale. Now let's preview that. What I want, and then you can edit the chapter by hitting the detail disclosure button there. And if you want to layer a list of the layers that you can get to, in case one layer is covering another or something, you can go to list of layers here and edit them that way. And you can preview the entire project by hitting the project preview button here. And this is what it would look like over 6 iPads, all condensed down to one screen. I did another video that shows you how to play your animation across a number of pads. I hope you check that video out. let's see, double click to end this. The next thing you would do after creating your project, you need to send it to all your other iPads. You can do that through email here, or if you have a Wi-Fi connection or Bluetooth, you can broadcast it. Once you get it on all your iPads, you can just hit play. And I showed you that in the other video. I guess that's it. That's The Matrix. I think it's pretty cool, and I'll see you on the App Store.